In this video, we're going to be solving equations for y. The three types of equations we're going to solve for y are listed down below. The steps we're going to use to solve for y in a mathy explanation is that we're going to isolate y by doing the inverse operations in the reverse order of operations, or SADMAP order. So the reverse order of operations would be subtract, add, divide, multiply, exponents, and parentheses. The not so mathy explanation is we're just going to undo operations or do opposites in SADMAP order. So here's our equation: 35x minus 9y is equal to 54. Our goal is to get y by itself. Now notice, negative 9 next to y means that they're being multiplied. So we can't just add 9 to both sides, unfortunately. But we can get rid of that 35x on the left-hand side by subtracting 35x from both sides. Because if we subtract 35x's from 35x's, we end up with no x's on the left-hand side. That leaves us with just, I'm going to bring an arrow down, just negative 9y is equal to, and here we have a negative 35x and a positive 54. Now notice we cannot combine the negative 35 and the 54 because they are not like terms. The 54 is missing an x. So we just have to rewrite it. Negative 35x plus 54. Now that did subtraction. We decided we can't add the negative 9 since it's negative 9 times y, so that's not going to work. But we can divide by the number in front of y. So it's negative 9, we can divide by negative 9. So when we divide a side, we have to divide all of the terms by that same number. So we divided by negative 9 on the left hand side. That means we need to divide the negative 35 and the positive 54 also by 9. Negative 9 over negative 9 is 1y, or just y, is equal to negative over negative is a positive 35x over 9. Positive 54 over negative 9 leaves us with minus 6. So we're left with 1y, or just y, is equal to 35x over 9 minus 6. Here's one for you to try. Go ahead and pause the video, work it out, and press play when you're ready to see the answer. Alright, so again, we're going to split down our equation, and we're going to take that positive 12x and subtract 12x's from both sides. So that leaves us with negative 8y is equal to negative 12x plus 25. To get rid of the negative 8 times y, we're going to divide everything by negative 8. So all of our terms on both sides are divided by negative 8, leaving us with y is equal to negative 12 over negative 8. We can reduce that fraction to give us, well, negative over negative is a positive. They're both divisible by 4, so that leaves us with 3 halves x plus 25 over negative 8. So positive over negative is a negative 25 over 8. And there you go, you've gotten y by itself. So on to our second problem for you to try. Go ahead and pause the video, work it out, press play when you're ready to see the answer. So this one's just slightly different from the previous one. Notice it's a positive 5x, so we're going to subtract 5x's from both sides, leaving us with positive 4y is equal to negative 5x and then plus 10. Divide both sides by 4. This leaves us with y is equal to negative 5/4 x plus 10 over 4 reduces to 5 halves. Here's the fourth example problem to try, and there's one more after this. You need to know how to work all of them. So go ahead and try this one out, pressing pause and press play when you're ready to see the answer. Alright, so it's a positive 7x, so we're going to subtract 7x from both sides, leaving us with negative y is equal to negative 7x, and that's a positive 9. We can get rid of that minus on the y. Oh, that's a bit tricky. Notice it's a negative 1y. The 1 is just understood to be there. It doesn't have to be written. It's just understood. There's just 1y there. So since there's a minus sign in front of it, we know it's a negative 1. So we're going to divide everything by negative 1, leaving us with y is equal to negative 7 over negative 1, leaves us with positive 7x. Plus 9 over negative 1 leaves us with negative 9. There was a shortcut to that problem when we had the step where it was negative y equals negative 7x plus 9. If you just switch all the signs, it gives you the same answer. Y is equal to positive 7x minus 9. On to our very last example. Please go ahead and pause the video, try it out on your own. Pressing pause and press play when you're ready to see the answer. So for this one again, we have, well, in this case, negative 7x. So we're going to get rid of negative 7x by adding 7x to both sides. Negative 7x plus 7x is 0, leaving us with just negative y is equal to positive 7x minus 14. Now since it's a negative y, we want a positive y. We can basically just switch all of the signs. So y is equal to negative 7x plus 14.